What up, my fine, furry, freaky friends? This is You Know Who coming to you live from the Full Dental Reconstruction Center located in Halifax, Maryland, home of the Big Choppers and Showstoppers. Tonight, live on air and in your very own den, join us for another round of Jawn, a local concoction made up of elderberry, crushed aspirin, romantic era poetry, a length of velvet ribbon, and three gentlemen set adrift on memory's bliss. Tonight, as we delve into the mysteries of the mysterious mystery universe, you yourself will be able to digitally program our movements and our interactions by simply using your E key to move us upwards, your W key to move us left, your M key to move us forward. If you are unable to see the results, check your connections and ask your teenage children to help explain to you what is going on. 2026 has been choppy waters for Jabberjawn. As our first couple of weeks, scripts got ruined in a water leakage at the storage facility and the lack of natural lighting causing us all to appear ghostly and wavy when viewed on camera. We had to send these tapes to our friends at NASA who tried to clear up the footage but responded to us that they found no evidence of intelligent life, so I had unceremoniously disposed of the valuable and historic tapes. We apologize for this inconvenience and ask that you settle down in your favorite chair with a bowl of pretzels and your favorite beverage and rejoice in the existence of dusty vintage paperback books, hotel matches, and postcards your granddad sent from Tucson when he went to watch the Mets training camp back in 1966. We got you. Live on air, 7 o'clock. If you don't know where to watch us by now, ask a friend or your teenage children, or hit me up and I'll find out for you what channel we're on. It's a beautiful day here, so we're all in good moods and hoping to bring you a pleasant vibe. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, and don't forget to call your mom. She loves you no matter what kind of scandalous stuff you've been getting up to when you should be at work. Hope to see you watching us. Drop us a line and tell us how we're doing. The more likes we get, the more free slices of pizza we get from the 7-Eleven that sponsors us. Hey, Chow Manhattan, Edie Sedgwick, baby, learn about her.
3 little frogs sitting on a log. One of them fell in. One frog said to the other frog, well, you better go get her. 2 little frogs sitting on a log. One of them fell in. Last little frog, he sat and thought, good thing they can swim. Jabberjaw, 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 Jabberjaw. 3 little frogs sitting on a log. One burst into a grin. One frog said to the other frog, wonder what's got into him. 2 little frogs sitting on a log. One laughed until he is red. Last little frog, he sat and thought, must have been something I said. Jabberjaw, 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 Jabberjaw.
So are we on?
The opening credits are going. Holy moly, it's working, it's working. And we're back, folks. Welcome to Jabberjawn. I'm Nathan Moore.
I'm Kyle Hogg. I'm Steve Moore.
It's good to be back in the saddle with the boys, riding across the World Wide Web. Today, I don't think I can sing a song on this yet, but I wanted to share this with you. I feel like Mr. Rogers all of a sudden. Our good buddy Ken Knorr made this years and years ago. He was cleaning out his basement and found this, and he made it years ago and decided he wanted to gift it to me. I'd never seen anything like it. It's a gourd banjo made out of a gourd. It's one of the few fretless instruments down here in the basement. I think the only other fretless thing down here is my cello. But just check that out. That is
Beautiful.
It's just crazy.
Did he craft the neck too, or is that
the whole thing, I reckon. He's a woodworker. I'd love to be a woodworker. I don't really know how to play fretless.
Right there.
You're just a little bit off. Interesting thing about fretless instruments, in the West, we use 12 notes. Every song you've ever heard, every song you've ever loved, every song in all those CDs you have uses just 12 notes. There's only 12 notes. That's something we could just sit here and just think in silence about that little fact. There's only 12 notes. It's not true, but because when you play a fretless instrument, you realize that that's a note, so that's 3 notes, but there's all these other notes in between. It's because of the frets that we split them.
Okay.
But if you take this fret away, there's other notes in between these 2 notes.
Just magic of the fingers.
That's why in other cultures, they don't use just 12 notes. And it's like if you listen to Middle Eastern music or something, you'll hear all these.
Like a sitar.
Yeah, exactly. It's all the little notes in between. Y'all know, hand me down my walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna leave on the morning train. My sins, they've overtaken me. I got drunk, got in jail. I got drunk, I got in jail. I got drunk, I got in jail. No one to pay my bail. My sins, they've overtaken me. Hand me down my walking cane. Everybody, hand me down my walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna leave on the morning train. My sins, they've overtaken me. The beans was tough, the meat was fat. The beans was tough, the meat was fat. The beans was tough, the meat was fat. Oh, good God, I couldn't eat that. My sins, they've overtaken me. Hand me down my walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna leave on the morning train. My sins, they've overtaken me. All right, Kyle, bring us home.
I forget which end I'm supposed to.
Wrong end. There you are. Yeah, there you go.
Very good.
Now,
I tell you what.
I was out in the sun too much today. I forgot which end to play this thing on.
Yeah, I was saying, to be your age and have someone say you're using the wrong end,
that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
That's rough.
Well, I'm so used to playing with your frets when you were going fretless. I wanted to try the other side.
Well, it's true. There's probably
I know.
different notes on the other
See?
end.
Oh, I understand.
I'm not as
now.
dumb as I look.
I bet our phone is ringing off the hook right now. People trying to hire us for weddings, bat mitzvahs, just to be in their band and on their studio record. There's some songwriter out there. It's like, that's it. That's the sound I've been looking for.
Those are the ones. Those are the guys.
Ken, I really appreciate this injection of inspiration and fun, new territory to to dance around in. It's really, really fun. I love it. I'm grateful to you. For the leaving song, this he also found in his basement.
Wow.
And apparently, it's his wife passed away not long ago. It was a member of her family made this like
Wow.
20 years ago. And it's one of the most special guitars I've ever played in my
Wow.
life. I don't even understand it. It's smaller than any guitar down here and like twice as loud.
Wow.
And super heavy.
Like a baby.
Yeah. I think, wait, how? What? Never mind.
Smaller than you're used to, but louder than you're used to.
Right. It's a real
Wow.
It's a real special guitar, though. I'm very mystified by it.
I was gonna say, I just read today that some guy's been with the Beach Boys for 61 years, just quit. So maybe we can join in the Beach Boys
Wait,
now.
someone just quit the Beach Boys?
Yeah, he's been with them for 60.
He found out everybody else was dead. He's like, you know what?
Are any of y'all
I need to play
original
with people that are hungry.
Are any of y'all original members anymore?
Who are these
Y'all
people?
look like you're 22 years old. What's going on? But now that he's left, maybe we could fit in with the backwards kazoo and the
Yeah, well,
gourd.
he might be looking to start up a new thing.
right.
Once he gets a load of this sound, you on the kazoo, me on the gourd banjo, will get Dad on this xylophone. I can just tell these guys.
That's right.
It's so funny how good they're going to sound together. I
Oh, yeah.
guarantee it.
Oh, yeah.
But they completely are matching in their hue, their color. It's like the same kind of wood or something. If I could find these mallets, I'd make you try a little duet right now. But lucky you. I don't even understand how. I mean, I guess if you look around, it's not that mysterious that things will disappear down here.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it still drives me crazy. There ain't no way they left down here.
Wow.
But I can't find them. I've spent an hour straight looking for them. Oh, I'm
But-
seeing the chat moving. That must
but-
mean we're on.
But it also took you a week to find a thing of shrimp sitting on top of your refrigerator.
That's
so.
true. Thanks for reminding me of that. Remember that? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you should go back and scan
And
the
it was
archives.
telling
There's
you
some
right
gold-
where it was the whole time.
What was?
It was telling you about
Oh
the
yeah.
smell.
Yeah, that smell. Is it saying I'm here? I am right here. That was so funny. There was a mystery. For those that don't feel like going back and scanning through the 120 episodes of Jabberjaw to know what we're talking about, there was about a week where the smell was getting worse and worse. We didn't know if the sewage line had broke or something ruptured. It was a big mystery, and it kept getting worse. And then it would get oddly better.
We kept blaming it on each other.
Yeah, like
It's a bad era.
it was a rough.
We
It was a
really
rough
showed
time
some
in our
true-
history.
We showed some true colors
Yep.
through that part, blaming it on each other.
But it turned out somebody over at the beer fridge, when they were getting something out of the freezer, took some ring of shrimp that was in the freezer and just stuck it on top of the fridge while they were organizing, got their stuff, and left. And yeah, the rest is history. 120 episodes.
Wow.
This is number 120.
Wow.
That's a pretty impressive body of work.
And so, real quick, so if you want a beer, don't get it out of the fridge. Go down to Redbeard Brewing Company.
New sponsor.
And take their shrimp out of the
Take
freezer
their
and
shrimp.
put it on top
see
of
that
their
again?
freezer.
You see that again, Kyle? Our new sponsor.
Redbeard Brewing.
New sponsor.
Right
Thank you,
down
Redbeard.
On what street is that?
I don't know. Well, Middlebrook Avenue, maybe?
It's the last road downtown.
What does Middlebrook Avenue become when it hits downtown, Dad? Down there by Sunspots.
I don't do streets.
Yeah, I got that from you.
Yeah.
Go down to the wharf and walk to your right, and you'll run into it.
Well, it's interesting. You don't do that. My mom is really good at that. And I got that inability from you, I reckon. I still to this day, if you
I
want
don't
to
know
ask me
anything
what
else.
north, east, or west is, people, my ears glaze over when people start. Well, you know where the. No, I don't. Like, and the way they say it is so insulting. It's like, well, 80. leavened down by the thing. And it's like, no, I've lived here all my life. I have no
the same
idea what
way,
any
yeah.
of it's called, what direction that is.
Yeah,
It's so
that's
funny.
me.
How many streets over is it from the fire department? 2. All right, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You pick one thing. I memorize one thing in every 10-mile cube square.
All right, just imagine we're a Chicano boy. How do I get there?
That
from
I can
here?
do. Thank you. I guess this is the end of a long ordeal. I feel like it's a year or two in, but I finally got my new tooth installed in my mouth today. Right when it took me months, but I'd finally gotten used to the hole that was there. It took me a long time for my mind to adjust to that.
Is it back in the back?
Yeah, it's right. Bottom row, about right here.
Are they tracking you now?
Oh, good question. I wonder if I can pick up like radio signals or something.
Wasn't that on one of the Partridge Family episodes? I think they had braces and could hear the
Who's
radio.
the famous? Was it Lucille Ball that famously reported picking up radio transmissions after getting a cavity or something?
Oh wow!
There's a famous Hollywood story about that.
I do think it was on one of the Partridge Family episodes.
All right, just checking in with the chat here. Swaby, good to see you. Oh, we got
Maddie.
Bigfoot is in the house.
Maddie's in there.
Maddie!
Hey Maddie. Heather, good to see you.
Sonic Youth.
We got
Bremen.
J Dodd in here. Saw him at the Bar Brothers show. It's good to see everybody's faces. Glad you're kicking.
That's it.
The whole tooth
This
is back in business
This
this
is
way.
the 120th episode. We're gonna cut it short.
The whole tooth and
whole
nothing
tooth.
but the tooth.
We're gonna go try to find what road Redbeard is on.
You can't handle the tooth.
You can't handle the tooth.
Tell us the tooth. Come on, tell us the tooth.
I feel like because Kether just got the same thing done recently, and hers was driving her crazy for a day, maybe a week or so. It was just like couldn't get used to it. The new tooth.
Was it like sticking up weird or something?
That's what I said. Maybe they didn't take as much time because we really like when I bit down, I could feel something a little bit weird, and she fixed it. Like you bite
Who
on
fixed it?
the dentist.
Oh, I
lady
thought you were
today.
saying Kethra fixed it.
she got some of my luthier tools, little fret file.
Nail file.
Got up in there, but this is pretty cool. I feel like this part of my mouth is the strongest
It's ever
part of
been.
my mouth now.
Wow.
Have you started
I'm gonna
chewing
I'm
on
gonna
that
go
side
I'm gonna
yet?
go get some now and laters and test this whole theory out.
Okay, easy now.
I did do an impulse buy and bought a 3-pound bag of jelly beans,
Wow. Mixed flavor or one flavor?
Jelly Belly.
Oh man.
Oh, those are
Which
good.
has, those unfortunate ones in there, like
Right.
buttered popcorn that ruins the whole thing. So I don't know how I feel about that, but
You can ID them though.
that's what I'm thinking. Do people like those buttered popcorn?
We're taking them to the theater. They're really good.
What are the other curveball flavors in a bag of jelly? I haven't even opened this bag yet. Is that the only one
No,
that's
there
like
is
the
some
one
other
that
ones. They
have
it's
some
not
other-
sweet?
They have some other ones.
Black licorice. Oh, that would probably be pretty good.
Yeah, I don't mind the black jelly bean.
Maddie says, "I love Sonic Youth."
Yeah.
Is that? Oh, that's like on your hat.
Yeah.
What's your shirt about?
That's a
Oh,
Stanton
by the way,
band.
Kyle's joined the Russian mafia,
Yeah, show us your outfits.
and now we're giving him like $10 a week for protection.
Kyle Hogg, ladies and gentlemen. Turn to the side a little bit. We've got to get the stripes. Oh, man, look at that. Fit check.
This is local legend Brian Demery's band, Bremen.
Oh, that's a great shirt.
Bremen is a story. Actually, the best story I've ever heard anybody tell live is Grail told me the story of Bremen at Redbeard, actually.
Oh yeah. Well, tell us the story of Bremen.
Oh my gosh.
You got this.
Oh man, Grail told it. Took me away, man. It
We'll
was
paraphrase it.
it's all these animals, and they're all gonna be killed. I think like they're gonna kill each one. I can't remember, but anyway, they all meet up together and they go in. They form like this big thing like this. And there's statues of them in Germany and stuff. They're like
Oh, they all combined to create one big.
Well, they didn't come physically combine, but they stood on top of each other. But Grail told it like you were listening to the Grimm's fairy. Oh my God! I just sat there for like 15 minutes. Amazing.
Should we get them over here?
It would actually be worth it. It would be good. But it's funny. I just remembered it was at Red.
Why did he know the story so well?
I don't know. He's probably had to
Is
listen.
he in the band?
No, but he's probably heard Demery tell it a bunch of times.
Mm.
But it was, oh my God, it was amazing.
Bremen.
We could have him on. It could be a whole segment weekly. He just comes in, pops in for a short bit. Grail's Tales.
Oh, Grail's Tales. I mean, we already got it's branded.
Gives us a little something to chew on and then he exits and we chew on it.
Mm-hmm.
With the new tooth, it'll be easier to chew on.
Exactly. That was intentional pun.
Well, this is something I want to talk about if you have a second. And you were talking about pain, your pain, and Kethera's pain. I read an article today about how what our pain is nowadays is nothing compared to what anybody else's pain was in history. Like pain was
Physical?
any emotion we have is different. Like when we say sad or angry, it has nothing to do with what those emotions meant, like back in the day.
Wow.
Well, they were saying like the guy that was explaining it, he hammered his finger and he said it hurt, and he felt pain. But he said in the 1700s they used those hammers all the time. So if you hit your finger enough, the pain was different. You weren't like ah. It was just that's life, And then also pain, back when everybody was more religious and you thought that, Jesus died on the cross for your sins and stuff, pain was a way to sort of bond with God because you were like suffering and you were, like becoming closer with God. It was just, this article was crazy. It was like, and they've studied like the ancient paintings and stuff, like the pictures, on their face, the way their faces look and what they're supposed to be portraying. And they've read like old diaries and oh my God, got so sucked down that rabbit hole reading about that.
I was looking for Lost Percy. He's like hit. He's by the freezer back there. But he's fine.
He's looking for some shrimp.
So I feel like I missed the beginning of that. Were you saying people felt pain more?
No, their concept of pain was totally different from
Just-
what our concept.
just different concept
And they were
of it.
talking about when the Russian Revolution started back whenever, and the smell of a cigar, that was rich people. So the proletariat hated the smell of cigars because it was the smell of rich people. Then when all the peasants started coming in, everybody ate sunflower seeds or something, and the streets were like paved with sunflower seeds. So you were just, that sound, that it was like the sound of revolution. And then the Russians, they started hanging up all these red banners and stuff. So red was like things that we don't ever think about that triggered people. I mean, it was so weird reading it.
What was the? Seems like that article.
It's a guy.
covered
It's a
lot
guy.
of
It's a
ground.
thing called HEX. HEX. It's like a institute that tries to. Like they say, people like they do history. Like this is the customs they had. This is the music they listened to. This is the costumes they wore. But they don't really ever study the feelings they had and how they may be different from ours.
Yeah,
But the weirdest one was how. Like I think you were over there. Like if we're sitting here now working on a hammer or nail and hit your finger, like that hurts. But they were saying back then they didn't just hammer once every 6 months. They hammered every single day.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got used to that. Wasn't even pain to them. It was just kept going. But then they were saying back when people were much more religious and they would, the thought of pain was a way of getting closer to like God, because like Jesus suffered and died for our sins. And so you were like, oh, God's just giving me, I'm getting, that's like, oh man, I was like just
whole
blowing my
different
mind.
relationship
Yeah.
with and no painkillers.
No.
And just, I mean, for thousands of years, you know, humanity didn't even have that. You didn't have a long lifespan, that much
Right.
protection from the elements.
Right.
Like misery was just sort of the norm to a
Right.
certain extent, with little pockets of comfort or whatever.
And they were talking about different ways they describe things. Like if we say, like we have an upset stomach, what did they thought it was what do they call it? One of them was hollow teeth. They felt like they had hollow teeth, and one was that their stomach was lighting up or something, and it was like a totally different way they described. But they was just saying the same thing. They couldn't pop an Alka-Seltzer or anything, so they just had to live with it and be like, you know, I'm just experiencing hollow teeth now or something, you know. Oh my gosh. It's not really fascinating, but I don't know if I could sit through and read the whole book, The History of Emotions, but it's pretty interesting.
That is interesting.
And my aunt and uncle were in town last night, and I was going to go over for an hour and ended up staying for like 5 hours talking to them. And we were talking, when the concept of ghosts came up, you think ghosts were a good thing or a scary thing?
In general,
Yeah, like you think ghosts were like, let's just assume there aren't ghosts.
I bet there were good and bad ghosts.
I
Well,
think
like-
it would be creepy at first. I think anyone's first, maybe, I would guess somebody's natural reaction would be,
No, but like when the concept of ghosts, let's say a storyteller invented ghosts. Let's just say nobody's ever seen a ghost, but they wanted to create this spirit thing. You think it was done to be a comforting thing, or was it like a Grimm's fairy tale, like a scary thing?
Either one.
Yeah,
Depends
either
on the
one.
story he's telling.
But when the first person invented it, like the very first story that had a ghost in it, or the very first person that ever told anything about a ghost.
Good thing.
that'd be good to trace back to, actually.
Do you know?
No,
Oh, you're
I
just-
think the idea of a ghost insinuates life after death.
which can be a comfort.
So that should be comforting on some level to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Unless the ghost is hideous and a horrible creature that you don't want to be.
Or just malevolent.
Well, so. What do you think the first one was? We don't know, but so you think it was done as a comforting, or do you think it was used to like scare children? If you don't go to bed, the ghost is going to come get you, or was it more like, oh, you know, sir, your wife passed, her ghost will come and comfort you, or
That's a
Well, I think you keep asking about which is first, and it really doesn't matter. They both happen at the same time.
I think that's a good
Some-
way of putting it.
no? Because let's say there are no ghosts. Somebody had to invent it. They didn't invent good and bad at the same time.
You
don't
want to go back to one person. I'm talking about a whole culture, though.
Right, because simultaneously, somewhere on the planet, someone was also inventing a ghost that was the opposite of the other guy. Like
So
it
you-
probably
so-
all happened simultaneously.
So you think ghosts were, that wasn't like one person thought of a ghost, that it spread, it was different
One
people?
person?
Yeah, I think.
Why are you giving one person
It had
all
to
that?
start somewhere.
Yeah,
It actually had
I mean,
to start somewhere. That's
A
what
beer,
it would be
a beer
fascinating
started
to-
somewhere.
I mean,
everything.
We could
a
entertain the
guitar.
idea that at some point in human history was the first ever ghost story ever told.
Right.
That's not a ridiculous
Yeah.
Well, unless they're really,
hypothetical.
if there really are ghosts, then they were happening. It was happening all around at the same time.
No,
Oh,
but
see, now you're talking to a true believer
yeah.
here.
So let's just say
Right.
there aren't any ghosts. Like let's say there aren't
Well,
leprechauns.
see, you're saying, let's just say, you keep just saying it so you can say what you want to say. You don't give a shit about reality. You're trying to get the whole world to agree with you.
So you're saying
you
there are
want to be the
ghosts.
original ghost guy. Well, that's just selfish, is what it is.
So you're saying there are ghosts.
I'm saying that it's in every culture they have evolved ghosts. Every culture that's ever lived has had ghosts. Now, can you name me one?
Name me one culture.
Name me one culture that doesn't have any ghosts in it.
Oh,
But all of them arose not from one person that lives on Selma Boulevard.
Okay, so for each
Right, that's
Well, for each culture, do you think the original concept of a ghost was good or bad? Was it used to be comforting or scary?
I think it depends on the person who's using the ghost.
I'm gonna say scary, but I think Dad's right. But just to play along, I'll say scary, just because 99% of every ghost story I've ever heard in my life was scary.
Right.
Well, yeah, there you go.
So there's some evidence in that fact.
Yes, there is. Circumstantial, but
On the other hand,
But so-
we're you know, like Dad's saying, every culture has come up with ghosts. Every culture didn't call them ghosts, and in that sense, like the idea that anything like your people that have passed on are still with you,
Right.
there's so many versions of that, or their spirit, their like
Right.
someone's spirit being present isn't necessarily a ghost. Like a ghost is more of like a something that you can see
Right.
or experience.
Right.
So and
Yeah,
that's
a
in that
spirit, like
sense.
if you were like a Native American I think those spirits were used as a good way, or but if you were just like, look, there's a ghost, and you just imagine the cloth, thing, whatever. Would that like, look at that good ghost over there, or would it be like, if you kids don't do your chores, the ghost's gonna come get you?
Mm-hmm.
It's not the spirit of your grandmother; it's the ghost.
I spend a lot of time thinking about the interplay between fantastic belief systems and science over the course of human history. Because for tens of thousands of years, we didn't have science.
Right.
So almost every explanation for everything was fantastic.
Right.
And there's something profoundly beautiful about these elaborate systems of gods and goddesses, or
Right.
or the dancing for the rain, or appeasing the gods. Sacrifice. How many cultures sacrifice stuff to? I mean, that's somehow in us to think that way, and it's part of our imaginative and spiritual natures that came up with these fantastic explanations, and all the way to the point of relatively recent modern history where it like religion and science came to serious blows, serious splits in the road,
Right.
from Darwin's theory of evolution to Galileo or whoever it was said that we were going around the sun, and that was, and as far as religious
Right.
people goes, that's blasphemy. I mean,
Right.
these people were put to death for believing in science in a lot of ways.
I think that one of the remarkable things about what you're talking about is that science is not very old.
It's not.
It's only about 200 years old.
Exactly.
And that's nothing compared to the evolution of man.
And we've been around for what? How many hundreds of thousands of years?
Millions of years.
People have been around for millions of years?
Well, maybe somewhere down the scale, but we're still developing in what we are now.
That's amazing. Millions?
Well,
Like,
as a
huts?
cult, maybe hundreds of thousands.
right.
I mean,
Either number is impossible to
when you
comprehend.
talk about going, these cultures that came over here and settled in North America, and that was several 100,000 years ago when they started, I think.
That's amazing.
But at any rate, it's been a while.
So the science thing is relatively new. It's only like a couple hundred
Science
years.
is a new boy in town.
And I feel like a lot of what we see like happening in the world, I mean, there's a million explanations, but one of the energies is the fact that science sort of one by one knocked these fantastic explanations for things out of reason.
Right.
Like you no longer should believe that.
we no longer believe in ghosts.
We no longer believe in ghosts.
Because of
We brought
science.
science in to try to catch one, to document it, to photograph it, all these things, and eventually, but I mean, it was like, I know I say this all the time, but it was like 100 years ago where the guy that invented Sherlock Holmes was paying mediums to communicate with his passed away wife. This is one of the smartest. This guy invented the most brilliant fictional detective in literature. So he had deductive reasoning. He had all kinds of intellect out the wazoo. Liquidated his bank account trying to talk to his ex, being fooled by people that were eventually proven to be scamming him.
Well,
But
I
there's,
think he believed in ghosts.
I think he believed in ghosts.
Well, my uncle has since like the 70s studied. That's what he does. He travels the world. He studies global warming. So we were talking about ghosts.
Your uncle?
Yeah. So we were talking about ghosts. He said, just like what you're saying in science and belief. He said we were talking about ghosts. He never talks about politics. He's just. He said, talking about ghosts. This is what Trump has brought about. He said global warming is this. Global warming is real. There's no doubt it's real. But Trump has turned it into a belief. He said it's not a belief. It's not a ghost. It's not anything. Global warming is real. But Trump and all these people have convinced people that you either believe in it or don't believe in it. And he was getting really angry. It's like, it's not a belief. It's a real thing. It's as real as this glass right here.
Mm-hmm.
But the world, like we said, science cannot convince some people that things are real.
Right.
It's just so weird.
But is it weird? I mean, if you're going up against hundreds of thousands of years of how we evolved to think and believe in things, and then in the last couple hundred years, like, no, all that's ridiculous. Like I feel like there's at this point we're at this awkward crossroads of those two ways of reasoning with the
Right.
world of like faith, fantastic explanations for things versus science. And it's only like in the last 100 years where science has become like the prevailing way of
Right.
understanding how life in the world works.
Right.
But it doesn't touch like half the stuff we care about. Like what happens after we die?
Right.
Is there God? What is love? Like there's a million things science will never be able to explain. But at the same time, there's a million things science can mock you for believing, or, convince most people that
Right.
you're out of your mind.
Right.
I don't know. It's a very interesting time that we live
Right.
in, because you see the churches are sort of empty. There's not like, and a lot people's fantastic belief systems are in the minority of way people think. But there was something so romantic and aspirational and glorious about the world people lived in when they had fantastic explanations for
Right.
everything.
Yeah.
When you think about people that believed in all these gods and stuff, like that's an amazing world to live in. Like as
yeah.
ridiculous as it is, it's still full of wonder.
Oh, yeah.
It's inspiring in that sense. Whereas science
comforting.
is cold and sterile and just,
science
let's
isn't
test it
comforting.
again. I guess they're not. Science is never going to sacrifice anything to appease.
Even like this science and beliefs. Let's just say we. I'm not saying we all do. Let's say none of us believe in ghosts. Let's just say that. So, if you were upstairs and you saw a ghost, but you really thought it was a ghost, would you be confident enough to start telling your friends I saw a ghost? Or would you be like, man, I saw something, I don't look like a nutcase, and tell everybody? Or would you all of a sudden switch and believe in ghosts?
I'm definitely still like, I have one foot on the platform and one on the train when it comes to fantastic explanations and science. I have a scientific mind, and I would want to confirm it or whatever, but if I saw a ghost, I would have seen a ghost, and I would tell you I saw a ghost, and then I would be looking for scientific explanations. I'd be setting up cameras.
But like, so like,
I would be setting up audio equipment.
But so if you came on here and said, this is just, pretend. If you said I saw a ghost, how many people do you think would believe? See, I would be afraid nobody would believe me. I would be like, man, I'm not going to tell people that. And they go, Because I don't even know if I would believe it. Even though I saw it, I'd be like, man. I mean, I don't know if I would believe it or not. Would you believe it if you saw it?
I would believe I'd seen it.
Like, would you call him? Would you call him and say, "Gosh, I was just in the backyard and saw a ghost"?
I would say I saw something inexplicable, and I think it could be the definition of a ghost, and we go from there.
Now, if you saw like
Now, would you believe it if
like
he told you that?
if you're sitting in your chair and you look over at the couch and Nana's sitting there, and then she sort of vaporizes, would you? What do you think you would think? That your mind played a trick on you?
Yeah, I think.
See,
Well,
that's what I'm
no,
thinking.
it's just my mind creating that image. I don't know that I would say it was trying to play a trick on me,
But so why wouldn't you believe it was real?
because my mom's not with us anymore.
And you don't believe in ghosts,
I don't believe in ghosts until I see one.
right? But you just
But
saw
I
one.
know-
But you just said
Yeah,
it
I
was in
know.
the
That's what
backyard
I'm
and saw
saying.
one.
I'd call you up and say it's inexplicable. I
Right.
don't understand it.
But so
I
if
want to
you
make an observation that's not really fitting exactly, but as a scientist, I want to throw this out there that what I think a lot of people don't get is that there's a whole lot of the world out there that you cannot study scientifically. And just in a short, simple way, to be a controlled experiment, you have to limit the variables to one and not change anything else, so you're studying that one thing. If there are two things that might cause it to happen, you have no idea which one did what. So when we say science has the answers, I think some people think science has all the answers, but science is limited too. That was my observation I wanted to share.
Very good, very
It
good.
didn't really fit into the conversation.
No, it does. It fits perfectly into the conversation.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's funny how, like, if you look at the very short history of science, how incredibly wrong it was about so many things for so long. And it's only like in the last 30 years, 50 years maybe, that we really start having confidence, like, no, this is it. We got this. This is it. We could be just as wrong as we were 100 years ago. You look at science from 100 years ago, we would laugh at it. Like, I mean, not all of it, of course. Some of it's still pretty impressive.
Wash your hands with soap.
Right. Like, that was a great
Yeah, it was
convergence
crazy.
of the two
Yeah.
ideas, because there were scientists saying there's these invisible things killing everybody, and other scientists thought they had this fantastic
Right.
explanation, like they were seeing ghosts, but they were describing germs. And a lot of people died because of science's reluctance to believe in this fantastic explanation for why people were dying after operations and stuff. It's just so interesting. But at any point in time, some new information could come along that would completely change everything that we thought we understood. Science is only doing the best it possibly can at any moment, giving the information that it has. If it suddenly revealed that we're all actually living in a simulation and there's actually forces we can't even comprehend at play, then all that would have to be thrown out, as it was the best they could do at the time.
And then there's the other aspect of what we're talking about, is that people believe what they want to believe, whether it be culturally or pre-science or post-science. They still get a feeling and go with the way it would work out best for them personally.
Mm-hmm.
And you're never going to change that, because that's the source of where you're coming from. So
Very true. At the same time, culture does play a huge role, because I I guarantee if you look at the major religions of the world, the majority of the practitioners of each religion were born into the culture that believed that. So if you're a Christian, you're probably born in a Christian culture and was raised on that. If you're Buddhist or Muslim, you might some people have experiences that they are inspired to convert or become a religion they never were a part of. But for the most part, 95% just sort of believe what they were taught their whole life, which is pretty powerful and interesting.
Well, it's like, I totally agree with you, but it's also like I was not brought up in a religious family, so I wasn't taught anything, but just the vibes you get from the community you're in. Like the stuff you just take in without even really knowing it, you know.
Mm-hmm. For good and bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Holy Spirit overwhelming you?
The Holy Ghost.
The Holy Ghost.
Is that where you are right now, Swaby? Are you watching us at a beautiful bonfire in Utah?
Look at that place.
Tell us if you see ghosts.
God's Watching, which is their YouTube name, says, I think it's 6,000 years. And if anybody would know.
Are we talking about humans?
I guess so.
Human existence? 300,000.
300,000. There you go. 6,000 is more of the biblical narrative. It makes sense because Jesus was 2,000 years ago. So Heather says, I know more people who have felt ghosts than seen them.
No, I can't. I don't know if I'm explaining myself right.
What's J-Dog? Go on a little bit more about that. He says, the ship not seen theory. Is he talking about how apparently the Native Americans at first couldn't see the boats in the water because their brains couldn't process?
That's so funny. I was just thinking about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Great minds.
Who was that?
J-Dod.
We're on the same wavelength.
So the concept of a boat didn't click with them because they had no idea what they were looking at. They were like, boats don't exist.
When the boats first came to the shore, they didn't even see them because it was so outside of anything they'd ever seen before. They just couldn't process it, so they just didn't see it. But I wonder why we know that, or why we say that.
Because it's all written down. When the Native Americans said, "How'd y'all
And
get here?"
Stephanie
said,
says Kyle still doesn't believe in washing his hands with soap.
I have to hear that all the time. Did you wash your hands with soap?
I don't believe in germs.
I didn't even wash them with water. I wiped them off with my
With
pants.
dirt gets it out.
I spit on them and throw them together. Put them through my hair to get it.
Sorry,
But so even the whole thing, even like that thing about feeling a ghost, I can picture that too. But I think my rational brain would convince me I didn't. It would be like he said. It would somehow be like I conjured this up. It's not something that came to me. I somehow. I mean, I would really have to have like a ghost like shake me or pick me up, and, try to, it'd have to be something really. Like if I just saw something walk through here while you were talking, I would be thinking, man, it's like the light played a trick on my eyes or something. Even if I knew I saw it, like you said about the Native American Indians, like your brain just can't really take it in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a wanna believer.
Want to believe.
Yeah. I want to believe so bad. I want to see something like that.
Same with UFOs.
I can't wait to see something like that, and I don't think I would question my mental at all. I would be like, I know what I saw. Y'all can go mess around somewhere else because I know what I saw.
No, all right. So, okay. Well, this is another thing. Let's say that you saw it, and us three said we didn't. Would you still believe you saw it? Like you said, you saw that thing pick up the
Like
gourd.
right here in the middle of all of us, only one of us sees it.
I would be like, I would then know that I had some kind of superpower.
You already talk about that all the time. All your
I would
superpowers.
have like realized I unlocked something. Oh, you guys didn't see that? Well, damn.
Would you try to convince us, or would you just be like, whatever? You
No,
missed
I
out
would
something cool.
Totally use it to my advantage somehow. Yeah, it would be fun to prank people and stuff.
So, so if you see a ghost, you become in control of it.
No, but it would
You will do my biddings from now on, ghost.
it would be wild to see though, and to have to ponder seeing something like that. I've always been intrigued by ghost stories and the whole vision of it, the movies, the way we've depicted it in film and books and everything.
It's a little bit like you can almost see like in the my whole idea of fantastic reasoning and science over the course of human history. You can sort of see just in the evolution of each individual's life from that childlike wonder.
Right.
And I mean, I saw a lot more ghosts when I was a kid. I saw ghosts. I mean, stuff was flying off the shelves when I was a kid. I swear things moved on their own accord, like a book coming off a shelf or something. Like that stuff happened all the time when I was a kid.
So you should believe in ghosts then,
But it stopped happening
because you stopped believing.
once I started taking science class.
No, I would.
But
just,
as you age, I'd like to think
Did the
some.
book stop moving, or you just stopped recognizing that as a ghost-like thing?
you
I don't
realize
know.
you live on
I
this-
guess like stuff would just happen, and I would immediately go to a fantastic explanation in my mind when I was a young person. And the more I've learned over time, I have more
You go for science
rational
for-
explanations for why things occur, and eventually, just magic stops.
I realize
happening.
it's science. When I drink this alcohol, the ghosts appear. I didn't put the two together until. No,
It all makes perfect sense.
you were talking about most ghost stories. I don't know why my brain's working a little bit weird tonight. And I agree that most ghost stories
Tonight?
are scary. What is that movie where Whoopi Goldberg's making the pottery and Patrick?
Ghost.
Oh, that's called Ghost.
Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore.
So I've never seen it, but is that a ghost story or is it like?
Oh yeah.
He's a ghost.
So that's a good ghost though, right?
Spoiler alert.
Man, that's pretty bad. It's called Ghost. And I'm like, was that supposed to be a ghost story? It's called Ghost, you dumbass.
Yeah, your intellectual stock is not going up tonight.
So what's the premise of that story? He comes back because they were in love or something. and
Oh
helps
yes,
her?
he dies
Yeah,
a
they were like
tragic
young love, new love, or whatever. He dies tragically, but then he's still there. I don't remember what the
Can't
story
move
is. Though.
on. He meets what's the actor's name that he meets
Now,
in the
is
subway?
it
and
told from
teaches
it-
him how to move stuff.
So
Oh,
it-
really?
Interact with the can. Remember the can scene and the ghost he met in the subway was another ghost, and he realized, and he's like, man, you got to come. And he's like, this is how you move stuff, and like was trying to teach him, and
I don't remember any of it.
yeah, because he wanted to be able to interact. He had to be able to interact somehow, and he wanted to touch her, and he wanted her to feel his touch. And all
So
that
is the
stuff.
story told from his point of view or her point of view? Like she's feeling a ghost or he's a ghost trying to convince the human that he's there? Or sort of both? Like in the movie, does she realize he's behind her when she's doing the pottery thing?
I think she just felt something. Felt his
And she felt
presence.
comforted by it? Or she was like, oh, what is that?
Well,
We
the
should all watch
audience,
it.
the audience did.
The audience felt comforted by it?
Oh yeah. It was
I'd be willing to watch that again. I have no memory of
We should have another movie night. We'll watch
That's a good
Ghosts.
thing about getting older is, I mean, at this point, I can just wait a couple of years and watch a movie again. I don't remember anything about it.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
just like, oh, wow.
I saw that.
Right.
Corey remembers so
I
much
wrote
of
that?
Like, I bet I could completely enjoy all my favorite movies like it was the first time seeing them at this point in my life, which is sort of nice.
Now, would you like to go back in time to when you were young, where you were sitting here and, something on the books were moving around and stuff, or you wouldn't want to go back to that?
I guess there's no going back, and I'm still pretty open to fantastic things. If
Well, that's a loaded question.
you know,
You're basically asking him, does he want to be young and start over again, or is he happy being an old fart?
right? I even doubt like there are things I would love to go back and live my life over again to do better, do differently in my life in so many different ways. But then other times I wonder if that's even true, like because you learn so much from your mistakes.
That's exactly right.
There's
Yeah.
it's really a hard call. I don't think I would have written any of the songs I ever wrote if I could go back and do it all over again. I just
You'd have gone down the heavy metal road.
who knows? Who knows?
So what are people saying? Do they believe in ghosts, or people are saying talk about something else?
I think it's spooking people out.
Yeah.
think it's
The chat
spooking
dried
people
up.
out. Yeah.
People are still trying to figure out how long humans
They've
have been
ghosted
around.
us.
You guys can throw us lifelines, by the way. Give us stuff to talk about.
tell
When you
me to
see us
stop.
spinning our wheels in the mud, get behind and push. We need you
I
in
think
here.
the chat has ghosted us.
Yeah, we've been ghosted.
This is something else you probably don't want to try. But I was telling everybody.
Oh, by the way, I finally did. After we got out of dry January, I opened that box that you gave me of the
Oh, yeah.
Mexican treats. It was really fun, but I couldn't even walk right.
What?
I ate the whole box.
You did?
Yeah,
What is it?
It's right there, that big box right there. of
And the
all
books on the shelf started moving. And
Oh man, it was an obscene. I'm glad I'm glad only ghosts were watching me that night because that was embarrassing.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty incredible.
I was telling y'all about this at his house. How does the camera?
Oh.
How does the camera get
Hold
this?
it, yay there.
You can look at the computer while you do it.
I can't.
Karina,
Bring it on in. Bring it on in. Aim for that circle.
good to see you.
A little lower and closer. Way closer. Way closer. Down. Closer. Closer.
Oh, it's not focusing on it.
like- oh,
there
there
it
it
goes.
is.
Okay, so this is this thing called fish wife,
No.
and it looks like some old,
I love the packaging.
San Francisco 1960s packaging.
Oh yeah.
What is
that's-
it?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's mussels in this one.
Nope.
But isn't that beautiful?
That I love
package
packaging
is
like
crazy.
that. That's brilliant.
Where did you get that?
I got it for Stephanie for Christmas. It was like 12 boxes of different canned
Is this the only
fish.
one you brought?
Yeah. So if anybody wants to taste some mussels from a can, I brought some forks and some Jersey Mike's napkins.
Oh, are we doing this?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to try some mussels?
I saw this company on social media a couple of years ago and definitely went to the website and was gonna do it, but I just never pulled the trigger.
You want to try a bite of mussels?
Sure.
There's your fork. Lex?
We're going in, folks.
Lex says, get away from me.
Heather says, my ghosts and angels are one and the same. I talk to my dad all the time.
Oh, well, see, that's comforting. That's not scary.
Yeah, it's completely plausible.
Is there
either-
anything on the
either way.
can? Anything on the
No,
can?
the can is completely nondescript.
Huh.
Basic MREs.
This is our other sponsor, Jersey Mike's.
Do you know what that military slang stands for? MRE?
Meals ready to eat.
Meals ready to eat.
You already made us do all those when you embarrassed us one time.
Oh man. It is a neon orange liquid oozing from the top of the lid. Oh goodness. And
that's
it's
not-
spilling all over me. Thanks for the napkin.
Yeah, I got some more napkins. Good thing you moved the gourd.
Man.
We'll drink the juice out.
Can I
of it.
drink the juice?
Oh, you're really gonna do
Permission?
it?
Can I?
Yeah.
Everybody all right with that?
Oh, no. God, Nathan's brave.
I saw We watched Tender Mercies the other night because Robert Duvall passed away. It was a great movie of his. You ever seen that?
I don't think so.
It's so good. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Everything that does happen happens off camera, and the conversation just changes or whatever. So like, oh, they're married now. Oh, you know, like it's like a play, but it's like 1983. So all the Dr. Peppers and Cokes were the pull tabs.
Oh,
that you
yeah.
pull. Remember those?
Yeah.
And everybody cut them. Talk about pain. We used to bleeding all over the place, but we don't care. That's just how you drink a soda.
That's the cost of enjoying something sweet. Now, who said that they talk to their father all the time?
Heather.
Now, does he come to you or you conjure him?
All right, we're in. I might want to keep
Please,
that box.
if the answer is you conjure him, tap twice. If the answer is he conjures you, tap once.
I'm going to double up. I already know I'm going to like these.
What is the sauce? Some kind of barbecue sauce, you think?
Oh, man.
They're good?
Yeah, they're good. It's a sweet pepper and garlic.
Oh, man, that is good. Oh, it's very full, so be careful.
Got it.
Oh, man.
Where's
would
the
be good
cracker?
on it.
Did you have a cracker?
You want a cracker?
Yeah.
Call me?
Oh, I thought you already had some. I'm sorry.
Man, like, I know you don't like it, but I didn't think I was either. It is good.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate your opinion. Keep it to yourself.
No. I
Eat mine. If you like it so much, eat mine.
appreciate the offer.
Not a graham cracker.
These aren't graham crackers.
What did you have on the show? Graham crackers with mussels on it. It's like a 4-course meal we enjoy. So that's the way we eat it at home. When we're watching a movie or something, we'll eat this fish wife on crackers.
Thank you.
Fish Wife, new sponsor.
Yes, very good. They ship it right to your house. You don't even have to do anything but open the door.
You don't want to be on the show, Percy? Thought he was going to really tick our ratings up tonight. Yeah, thanks for sharing those. Those are good.
What do you think? You want to save your fork for another one, or you're done?
I'm good. It's delicious stuff.
So what's your scientific data that you report back to on your melatonin experiments? Dad's been having trouble sleeping lately, so I gave him a can of melatonin gummies I had. He'd never tried them before. They might be old too. I don't know if they lose their.
Oh man, that's much better than I thought it was gonna be.
So good.
Wow. Fish wife, look, we're giving you some props. Send me some more free ones. It's one of those things that once you order it and your email never stops. Fish wife, fish wife, fish wife, fish wife. Like, God, fish wife. You can only eat so much canned fish.
I bet you stock up on them when they have a good sale.
God, what am I doing? I'm messing up everything.
I'm gonna tell my wife about
We just
these.
stocked up on nowadays.
I'm good, thank you.
So any data?
Oh, well, I've slept the same the last 2 nights, but I think it's helped a little bit. But
You've been doing it though?
yeah, the last 2 nights I've been doing a double at 11:30, but I'm still not getting to sleep till about 2 or 3.
Oh, wow.
But then I'm sleeping later once I get to sleep. So
Is it something you can
Maybe you
feel?
shouldn't do them till 1:30.
well, I go to bed.
you wanna
I
go to
go to
bed.
bed at 12.
You want to go to bed. You want to fall asleep sooner.
Yeah, so maybe I'm just, I don't know.
Is it something you can feel, like a calming effect, or not really noticing
I
that?
haven't really felt that.
Any grogginess the next day?
No.
No thicker in the morning
Well,
than
I've been
before?
groggy all day, every day for a while,
No matter what.
tell you the truth. But
Did you have an erection for 4 hours when you woke up?
that would not be total for the last 2 years.
Man, these melatonin gummies are nice.
Yeah, I
Oh man.
I don't know. And then somebody gave me some marijuana that was designed to be taken before you went to bed. And I haven't tried that yet, but so I don't know. I'm trying to do a scientific experiment, and I don't want to have two variables. So I'm still trying the melatonin, but it certainly hadn't hurt.
You want to put it on?
The problem, one of the problems is I get up about every hour to go to the bathroom, whether I'm, no matter what. So that keeps me from really getting a good sound sleep in. But what I'm really dealing with is the fact that I'm turning the lights out at 12 and laying there till 3 o'clock.
Oh, that's a long. That's a long 3
That's
hours.
a long 3 hours.
Do you listen to anything when you do that?
Well, they play some jazz on that one station, and I have a couple CDs that are real soft music that I put in. I can use them, but I don't have a good go-to for that.
Wonder if there's some kind of books on tape, audio books thing that you would enjoy.
Well, I don't want to listen to a book. I want to go to bed.
Right.
One thing I read about that I thought was really fascinating are how certain sound frequencies can tap into certain parts of your brain that can trigger drowsiness or
You
help
think?
with sleep and
Yeah.
stuff like
I need
that.
my white noise.
And it's like different. It's like a key, like the different keys, and it can tap into different parts of the brain, especially if you're using them for sleep. Maybe we can make a long ambient track and do some research on what key we should do it in. See, and do some little sleep experiments with you. Here, play this one tonight.
Do you do
Yeah.
white noise at all?
Well, that's basically what I would call when I leave that station, that local station. They play jazz all night, but it's not soft jazz. It's just erratic jazz that keeps you awake,
Yeah, if it's busy. That's hard. That's hard.
and
to
that
fight.
doesn't help me. But that's the only thing I've got there.
No, is your white noise
I
actually?
have a couple white noise machines if you want to borrow one of those.
I might try that sometime.
I can't go without it.
What is white noise?
Well, I usually choose the river. There's the one I have by my bed now has like 8 different sounds. Some are just like a static, but some are like ocean or a babbling brook. I always go for the babbling brook. One of the
like
interesting things is I learned this from looking at different apps, because I have this one app that I love that I use on my phone whenever I'm traveling, and Lex knows it from Jam Cruise probably, but that sound is my happy place. But in looking at the ads for different apps, one was like talking about how it's really a lot of the cheaper apps. It's a loop. So like that one little trickle that the brook does will be every 14 seconds, and that's terrible because once your brain locks onto that, it's not going to work.
It's worse than seeing a
So
ghost.
it has to be completely random. Whatever the machine is if it's on a loop, that's worse than having nothing at all, because your brain just starts syncing up, and you're just nailing that little one water drop every
Yeah,
time. Like,
that's
oh, I
so
got it.
cool.
I hit that one right on it. That's you don't want any of that to happen in your brain.
And it's like a real water drop. It becomes a real water drop
Right.
on you as you're trying to sleep.
I used to listen to one on my phone. It was like people would just drive around in the rain at night, so you could like watch it. I'd watch it for like 2 minutes, but then it's just you hear the car
like
moving
YouTube.
and
It's like taking your parents putting their kid in the car just to get
yeah.
them to sleep.
I used to fall asleep
Worked
listening
every
to
time.
that. Yeah.
Is that what you did with your
Both
kids?
both our kids, yeah, we did that. Yeah.
You just drive around town.
Yeah, and it sometimes a couple blocks. It's just the whole process of doing it. Once they get in the car and you get on a road for a couple blocks, and it's just a couple little.
That's
it.
still one of my
Doesn't take
favorite
much.
childhood memories is falling asleep in the car.
Oh my god.
and
Mine
then
too.
and then pretending to still be asleep so they carry me in.
Yeah, that's
When I was married, my wife sometimes she would because same thing. I love falling asleep in the car, and like sometimes she would just say, "Man, you've been good this week. I'm gonna take you for a ride in the car and you can sleep." And I would just get in there and fall asleep, and she would just drive around for like an hour.
Here's my jam when I'm not at home.
That make me pee.
Oh, there's that.
I'm getting up every half an hour now instead of every hour.
Yeah, didn't think of that.
Well, they have other ones like a storm.
I
and-
gotta go
Maybe you
pee
need
right
wind.
now.
Yeah, wind. How about ocean? Is that anything water would affect you that way? They're like,
Well,
like
the
ocean
dripping.
waves.
Oh, but
too.
according to a name I've never seen on YouTube, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Bunch of stuff says recommend saying Alexa play sleep music.
Except that Alexa doesn't sleep with me.
Yeah, she's downstairs.
She's downstairs.
We can
and
probably
I'm
get you
upstairs.
another
another one for your bedroom if you want.
Alexa,
It'll be on
play
the same
sleep music
s-
real
I
same
don't
system.
think my Alexa would go for that.
No,
She's very jealous.
no. A version of Alexa upstairs as well. It'd be the same Alexa.
Oh, okay.
She'd just be able to get to you.
This is
you're-
the one I use.
Is that a storm?
Is that like a rain or is it
It's
just
like
wind?
It's like a fan almost.
What does it describe itself as?
Brown noise.
Brown noise.
So you'd be pooping, not peeing every hour.
Brown noise. Well, I tried the brown noise. Nope, I had to poop every.
Yeah, that was definitely not good.
Yeah, the babbling brook had to pee every. I don't know.
I slept so good, I slept through it, if you know what I mean.
Looks like I must have slept through a couple of sessions
Yeah,
of it.
woke up to some brown noise.
Geese says the only thing that works for me is desert stars and my sleeping bag.
Oh man, gosh, what a romantic.
Yeah,
Who
that
is
does-
he?
Gee, so, that
Gee, you
sounds
go,
good.
Gee.
Bigfoot says indica gummies work great and crystal bowls.
Ooh. For the
And Heather
vibration.
says they have those on YouTube, noise that's supposed to help you
Yeah.
sleep. Yeah, you could probably definitely do it all with your phone.
Yeah, I do it on my phone. I just type whatever I want to listen to, or like whatever that guy said, sleep sound.
But one of these little boxes by your bed might be more your old school alley. It's worth a shot.
Or you can get a sleeping bag and sleep outside.
Desert stars.
God, why is sleeping outside so peaceful? That's like the greatest thing ever. Why do we even build houses? We would be so much happier sleeping outside.
Yeah, until you're not.
God, man, like to go camping that first night when you just laid in that tent or you're just sitting by the fire. Especially if you're sitting by the fire and you get tired, then you go into the tent and it feels like it's just coming down over you. Like, oh man, that is something.
It is one of
else.
those things where every time you're like, why don't we do this all the time?
Because I want to
it
watch
It
TV.
wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the tension and release. Tension and release.
Man, I've never slept in the desert. I bet you that's.
Because I tell you what, by the time the weekend's over, and you see that 7-Eleven civilization, you get back home, you're like, I'm never leaving here again.
Is that a McDonald's? Is that
Why
a
don't we
McDonald's I see in the distance?
Why don't we stay home all the time? Without fail. Well, we're coming up on the final stretch here. Anybody have something they wanted to talk about that we haven't covered?
I had several things, but I forgot them.
I wonder what they were.
Let me see.
Did you write any of them down?
Well, one of the things I was thinking that we ought to have one segment where we talk about things that are happening in Stanton time. Give people a heads up if there's something cool going on.
We're all going to Silver Line Theater, where I've been in there, but I've never attended an event. The first Saturday of every month, they do an improv show.
Now, what do you mean when you say improv? Anybody can get up there?
I think not from the audience, but I think that Kethero really wants us to join the troupe, which I think anybody can. You sign up for lessons, and then people from the class do a show once and I reckon. I'm imagining the way improv usually works is they'll take prompts from the audience, and then the people on stage have to act out whatever it is or whatever. So like we'll be like, all right, someone give us an occupation. Bus driver. All right, you're a bus driver, and then I don't know. I'll know a lot more next week after we go this Saturday.
I'm gonna holler ghosts for every suggestion. Ghosts.
Yeah, we'll get them back on the ghost thing.
Steve, have you ever seen that show that used to come on TV? It was called Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah,
That's improv.
I liked that.
Yes, and.
They had a couple really funny people on there.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know anybody's gonna be performing? or-
No idea. I've never been. For those that don't know it, it's right down next to Pizza Luca, and that whole little block feels like a little Soho. Like you feel like you're in New York City all of a sudden. And this theater, I'm very intrigued about it. The first moment I walked in there, I was like, I got to do a show here someday. That's a dream I immediately saw. The next time I do a big show, I'd love it to be there.
We would tell you the street name, but none of us know what it is.
You know, it's right there, a block over from the fire department. There. Lewis.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's right next to Pizza Luca. Isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Right next to it. You ever been in there? No?
When I used to walk, they would be doing performance because you can see
There's a
everything
bar
from
and everything in
outside.
there.
Yeah, it's like big open glass. You can see.
Yeah, it's cool how they do it because they get from the street. You can see the stage and everything, but when showtime comes, they have this big black curtain they pull, so you can no longer see it from the street. And mystery ensues. Definitely piqued my interest.
I'll accept a field. I want to request some video during the night somewhere.
Okay. You
Because
got
I'm the only Jabberjaw that won't be in attendance.
You got it.
You don't want us just to reenact it for you?
Yeah, we could probably do it.
No, I don't want to see you do that.
My impersonation
Maddie
of
says the
this.
improv nights are really fun. You should join us.
Yes, you should.
Oh, she knows somebody that.
She says she knows somebody that does the improv.
That's cool.
Yeah, we might get roped in. Maybe next month you can come see all of us do it.
Not me. We used to go see him in Richmond all the time, and it was just side-splittingly funny sometimes. They did one. It was a Star Wars, and they all were Star Wars characters, and it was like improv, but they all had to do them as Star Wars characters. And oh my God, I was dying.
Did they go in knowing that, or was that a prompt
Yeah,
from
that was
the audience?
the thing. It was a show. It was Star Wars characters doing improv.
Wow,
That was really funny.
that's fun. That's next level.
I remember one of them, they asked, because they'll, what's like you described, they'll say, like, give us a suggestion. And one of the people at my table didn't really understand. It said something. And the person up there was like, Obviously, you've never been to improv before and don't understand the concept.
Give us something we can work with here. God, these people. It's just the worst. We watched Phoebe and Elliot last night, and Joe was saying that he's had some little inklings of thinking about getting into community theater in honor of his mom.
Good for
That could be
him.
interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, she was very involved.
Yeah,
in
what is that history?
She was, I mean, there's a really rich tradition. Hey, Percy. Really, our community has a wonderful tradition of community theater.
What's the family out there?
Penny Royal Farm, did I say that right?
Penny Royal Farm.
What can you tell me about that? Apparently, Bob Dylan visited Penny Royal Farm back in the day.
Well, it's historically it's been around. I'm trying to think of the family that owned it. That owns
Is it the same as Oak Grove?
It's an offshoot of Oak Grove. Yeah.
Is it the guy that saw the human genome? Speaking of fantastic meets science, this family.
The Collinses.
The
It was
Collins.
the Collins.
The
You're
Collinses.
exactly right. Fletcher Collins is his father, and they started Penny Royal, and that evolved into the
Oak Grove.
Oak Grove, and that's where
Which is
Marion-
still one of the best outdoor theaters. You just walk down a path in the woods, and all of a sudden there's a bleachers and a wonderful stage.
It's beautiful.
It's really beautiful.
But yeah, Marion was Joe's mother was a star out there.
Mm-hmm.
She was she was an actress for sure, but you know she could also play the. She was a beautiful young lady, so she could play that role. But she could one of her best roles was I can't remember what it was, but she played an old woman, and that's when I said she's got some ability beyond just looking good. you know.
Right.
And Joe grew up running around down out there.
Mm-hmm. That's a fun childhood
So
backdrop.
yeah, those were good memories.
You're all right, buddy. She'll be home soon.
Yeah, that would be a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Was he?
I wonder if he's ever acted. Did he ever act in school?
He was in a play or two, at least one play when he was in high school.
Did Daniel ever act in a play?
I don't think so.
You remember the plays I did in high school?
No,
You could see him again like for the first time.
exactly. It's been way too long. Statute of limitations.
Me and
ran
Jimmy
out.
Goodlow were Felix and Oscar from The Odd Couple.
Oh, really?
We
I'd
did the-
love to see
We
that.
did the full-on Neil Simon play. And it was
What? This was a class thing you did, or was it outside
in
of
high school.
Wow.
I bet there's still a video of that in the library at Stanton High.
Yeah, that would be worth looking at.
Yeah, that would be worth looking at. I should. Oh my goodness, I have a mission. I should go find out if that's true.
Did you ever play any music with him?
With Jimmy Goodlow? Well, no, not really. But he was. Neither of us played when we were best friends.
Right.
We were best friends growing up for a long time, and then we were in that play together. I didn't really start playing music till 16 or 17. But I guess that was around the same time. He didn't really play. But the reason I'm waffling is because he was the first friend. He knew all the words to a Billy Joel song. And I was like, I just thought that was the coolest thing.
We
I
didn't start the fire.
I didn't even know you could do that you could just learn all the words to a song.
You
So
thought
I-
you thought you'd seen a ghost? And
and
you
like
heard
a
him
week
say it?
later, I was at my uncle's hunting lodge, and they had a Kiss songbook, and I wrote all the words out for Beth on a paper plate and committed them to memory.
Gosh, you were a rocker. What's your favorite Kiss song, Bev?
I mean, come on.
You were going for the ladies back there.
Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now. Me and the boys are playing,
Me
and
and
we
Jimmy
just can't find the sound.
I don't think that made you very popular singing that. God darn, here comes Nathan again singing.
Oh
Beth.
God.
Strut up,
Belushi
Detroit, Rock City, forget that stuff. Bring
Jim
me
Belushi
Beth.
just shows up just to smash my guitar against the wall again. You're a good boy. What do you want to talk about?
It's funny that you say
Treats?
that. I think one of the first album my brother ever bought was a Billy Joel album, and the first album I ever bought was a Kiss album. So
Oh,
you just-
really?
You just mentioned the two bands.
Do you know where his bag of treats are? I got him.
I remember one of the first albums my brother bought. I'm not sure if it was a Barbra Streisand album or whatever. You don't bring me flowers. I still tease me about that. Like, what are you getting that album for?
Is that what you say every time you see him now? You just say,
Who was that? Was that Barbra Streisand? No, that wasn't Barbra Streisand, was it?
What was the song?
you don't bring me flowers anymore.
I can't remember who that
Is she
is.
singing with a guy? I forget who it was. I don't think, was it Barbra Streisand? Come on, people. Somebody knows that song. Heather knows it. Come on. Maddie, hopefully you don't know that song.
Yep. It's time for our leaving song.
All right, all brand new instruments to the show, rookies. We started with the gourd. We end with a grand.
Yeah, this is the Oliver.
The
His
olive.
last name is Oliver, I guess.
We started with a gourd. We end with an olive.
Both handmade by the family that
Well, that's crazy.
this he's just lending me. But now I'm falling in love with it. I don't know what that means.
So when you move, he won't get it back.
Oh, goodness.
No, on that one, what is that loop of string in the middle of it?
The banjos have one short string that you never fret.
Oh,
It's just a drone.
okay.
So even my regular this banjo, see it right here?
Oh, okay.
So that one's, so you put your fingers down on the other strings. But this guy's just always just ringing free. You never,
Oh, wow.
you
I
never
think
change
you
its
ought to
note.
learn to play the banjo.
Be a good instrument for you.
Who, me or
hard.
him?
You.
Me? I need to learn to wash my hands with soap first.
Well, you said that like you didn't know how to play one.
I don't know how to play banjo.
No, you said it like he didn't know. You said you or me.
What was I thought
Him
you
or
were
me.
I thought you were implying you didn't like the way he played it.
Oh.
Like the way you what?
I thought he implied that it would be good if you'd learn. I was like, what do you mean learn how to play it?
Jumped
I'd
to
agree
a
with that.
pretty big conclusion there.
That does look small.
It's tiny.
It's a traveling
But if I
band.
picked up any of these other guitars and just hit like that, it wouldn't be that loud.
Well, it must be the wood.
And like, check this out.
When you say it's heavy, doesn't that have to be the wood?
Mm-hmm.
So it,
I don't know what kind. Still ringing, by the way. Still going. It's just so interesting. Yeah, I'd like to know what kind of wood this is. If I didn't show you all the back, look at that. You ever seen that before? It's pretty awesome. I'm tired of slowing down. I'm tired of waiting around. Tired of finding something new to find each time something is found. Of course, I've learned my lessons. I can give some good advice. Still, it's hard to take same old river twice. When I know it isn't true, but it doesn't go away. And no one asks what's new, 'cause they know what I will say. It's hard to have faith when you need it the most at the end of the day. Do you believe in ghosts? I disappear into these screens and about 1 billion jelly beans. Now I'm coughing up a coffin, driving nails lazily. I might dream up a mountain on the wings of such a notion, but I'm just a pair of ragged claws on the bottom of the ocean. When I know it isn't true, but it doesn't go away. And no one asks what's new, 'cause they know what I will say. It's hard to have faith when you need it the most at the end of the day. Do you believe in ghosts?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Wow, that
That's
was
crazy how
perfect.
many, even jelly beans were
Wow,
back
Yeah,
referenced.
worked in those jelly beans pretty well.
That's dedicated.
come on.
That's dedicated to the fish
I just
wife.
made that up. Thank you so much for being with us. We will see you next time.
If
We
there had
really
been
love you and
mussels
appreciate
in there,
you.
we'd have known it was rigged.
Singing about my life.
Oh, there is a couple
Y'all have a
mussels
good
left.
night. Love you.
Couple mussels left here.
Singing about my life. I just ate fish wife.
Eat.
Phone call too.
You lose your phone?
Just fell down here.
Well, we did it.
That was really
Is
fun.
it over?
Close.
If you're still watching, stop. You're not supposed to see this part. This is when we all check our phones to see how our stocks are doing.
Bye, Maddie. She says bye, Nathan, Kyle, Steve, and Lex.
Listen to